Wuthering Waves has been around for almost 2 months now. Aside from the free goodies that we players get from Kuro games, there are a couple of things that could be improved. And as a player who's been playing since day 1, I want to share the 4 things that I personally hate about this game. Starting with number 1, connection issues. Now, before we say anything about my network, I can play YouTube videos on 1080p with no issues, play co-op games just fine, and have a decent download speed. But there's just something wrong about Wuthering Waves connection. Oftentimes when I'm just using the internet to play the game, it grays out and shows the reconnect screen. On other times when I'm updating some game from Steam, it somehow doesn't care and can run fine, which is weird. What's more infuriating is when you're fighting boss or doing a time-specific challenge. When the reconnecting screen shows up, your character can't do anything, but the enemies can still attack you. And when you're finally reconnected, guess what? A chunk of your health goes missing because apparently damage is still calculated in the background. Did I mention time also counts down when you're still trying to reconnect? Number 2, resonance beacons. Now, resonance beacons act as your fast travel points, and they can also heal your character's health points. But only certain beacons heal your characters. These are the giant tall beacons as opposed to the regular short ones. This might not seem like a big issue, but I had some moments where I'm grinding for resources and need a quick heal to full HP, only to remember that the small beacons don't heal your character. So I need to open the map, search for the nearest beacon, or usually choose the one in Jinzhou because that's the one I remember the most, fast travel there, then fast travel back to the nearest beacon to continue my grind. Again, it's not that big of an issue, but if all beacons restore health, then that would save some time. For number 3 is the constant updates. This is another inconvenience that I often encounter. I open up the game just to be met with the update screen. Now, it's not a big deal since it is only around 200 megabytes each time it updates, but what makes it annoying is the fact that it's frequent, meaning I could open the game the next day and the game would have another update. Not to mention that sometimes the download speed would plummet down to below 1 megabytes per second, which is weird since I can download Steam games at triple that speed. And finally, the events page. I know what you're thinking, what's wrong with events? Well, compared to other games, Wuthering Waves events are sort of unorganized. So here's how it usually goes. You open the events to check new ones, you complete them, get the rewards, and you're done. But when you open the event page again, you're met with already completed events mixed with ongoing ones. So at the very top, you might have a completed event, below that is a still on progress event, and below that is another completed event. It's another minor issue, but I think it would help a lot for Wuthering Waves to automatically push the completed events down, so we don't have to click on every single event to see whether we have completed it or not. Those are some of the things which I hope Wuthering Waves can improve as time goes on. I'm sure the devs behind this game will listen to its community. That's all I have for this video. As always, thank you for watching.